the 500. Okay,
I'm
it's
throwing
a
a
great
flag out
sporting
there.
event. I'm not saying it's not great,
Mm-hmm.
but
Saw Jamie McMurray's last
yeah.
race.
Let's
I'm
get into
crying.
ping though.
Okay, let's get
And
there.
I know you're sad about Jamie, but I don't need you crying on this podcast.
Okay, I'll save that for Sunday.
You know what makes people cry? Tearing their ACL on the not taken care of ping floors. I have now 2 friends that I have watched have a knee injury in part of the floors at Ping. So the Ping Rec Center here at Ohio University, beautiful basketball courts. I mean, I don't want to just bury Ping Center. I think it's incredible. I like going there. I enjoy it. There's some issues. But this is a main issue that has nagged me so much. It's an issue that it shouldn't be there. And it's just the slickness of the floors at Ping. I mean, they're horrible. You slip and slide everywhere. Nobody can get a grip. I walked in there. This is a real story. I walked into Ping. I cleaned my shoes in the bathroom, the bottom of my black Under Armour sneakers. I cleaned them until every bit of dirt was out of every crevice. Cleaned it all the way. Played basketball for an hour and a half. Picked my shoe back up, and they were gray on the bottom. That's how dusty those floors are. That's awful. I lay my black jacket on the floor. I pick it up. It's dusty. And here's what upsets me about this is that it's nobody's job. I think that's the problem here because I went to the front desk. They're like, well, that's facilities' job. Then they said they're going to maybe get new courts or do something new in the summer.
Whoa.
But guess what? I graduate May 4th. So all these times I go play basketball, I'm going to risk knee injury on these dusty floors. It's a problem that is easily solved. They want to say that it's not easily solved, but it's easily solved. It's called mopping.
Wow.
It's called brushing. It's called getting the dust off the floor. And they say, well, everybody brings in their outside shoes. It's not our fault. You heathens bring in your outside shoes. It's bringing all the dust in. Well, guess what? At the Athens Community Center, right down the road on State Street, that floor is as sticky as a basketball floor can get. And there are people in there. We had an entire Reds caravan with a room full of people with boots on. It was snowing that day. There was rain. And how come the rec center is able to keep their floor nice and sticky and safe for everybody to use, but Ping, which has infantile more resources, is unable to keep their floors just like regular basketball floors. I'm not asking for much. I'm not asking for like logos to pop out of the ground like an NBA game. All I'm asking is that when I plant my foot running full speed playing basketball at a place that I pay to go, that I not slip and possibly tear my ACL. That's all I want. That's all I want. I want to be able to just play basketball without this fear in the back of my head that I'm going to rip my ACL in half because it's not taken care of. And it's just a big pet peeve for me. Huge pet peeve. And I watched another friend go down this weekend, and I've just been railing on it. It's ridiculous what's going on at Ping.
You know, I think they're right from the perspective about it is the shoes that people show up and they're just wearing regular shoes.
Yes, I agree that
stepping on the court.
I agree that brings dust in.
I think that when there is dead time, I mean, no offense to the workers at Payne, but you do see them all standing in the equipment room just talking essentially.
Yeah, but I'm not saying it's their job to clean these floors either.
You're right,
but it is a good point.
But if it has to be someone's job, I feel like. I don't know what they do, but what I see of them, at least walking around, is they're there for, if someone passes out somewhere, they have, the little thing on.
And they're there to check people in and check the equipment. And they say it's facilities' job to clean.
Mm-hmm.
And it is facilities' job to clean. It's facilities' job to clean the floor. It's facilities' job to make sure it's taken care of. I don't know the last time that floor has been cleaned. I know the dust has been maybe pushed to the side, but if you lay on your stomach at Ping, really lay, and just kind of peer your eyes across the court, you just see the dust.
Have you done this before?
Yeah, you just see the dust. You just see that it's not taken care of.
I'm just making sure.
And there are many solutions. I've got many of them. One, mop. Literally, take a bucket, take a mop, go mop the floor, right? And I can tell you haven't mopped it. If somebody comes to me and says, oh, we mop every night, that is not true whatsoever. Because there is dirt piling up against the wall, literal physical dirt. You can see it. I've taken pictures of it. It's stacked against the wall from them pushing the dirt and pushing the dirt and pushing the dirt. That's not cleaning it. That's not cleaning it. So one, clean it. And after you clean it, put a bunch of sticky mats, because they have those things at basketball arenas, right? The little sticky mats you hit your shoes on to get more traction and to get the dust off your shoes. Well, if you're worried about people bringing in outside dirt, let's put some sticky mats around the courts. And then just say, hey, shoes here, clean them off, and then you go on the court. Everybody would be okay with that. Most people would use the sticky mats. Some people wouldn't, but guess what? Not everybody has clean shoes on the convo. Everybody walks over that court for 50 minutes, and then somehow, some way, there's Division I basketball games there. So I don't know what they're doing. Do they got magic erasers or something at the convo that Ping doesn't have? Why does every basketball court in the world that is taken care of work well, but Ping's doesn't? It's because it's not taken care of. And it's ridiculous that it's not taken care of. And I'm sorry I'm yelling and I'm getting really into this. But it's ridiculous it's not taken care of is because I am a customer of this university, and I am a customer of Ping Rec Center. I pay money. You pay money. Luke pays money.
Every student pays money.
Every student pays money to maintain that rec center. And we can't elect to not go there, right? So I, as a customer, go there and say, hey, this is a real complaint. My friends are getting hurt. And they can't be like a regular business. Well, if you don't like it, go somewhere else. Because you're forcing me to pay you to be able to come here. So if you're forcing me to do something, to go somewhere, to do something, then it better be taken care of, especially the amount of money we're paying. I mean, if there's people in here going into debt for the next 15 years of their life, I think it's the university's responsibility to make sure that if they want to play a little bit of basketball, they don't rip their ACL in half because the floors aren't taken care of. Somebody's going to be liable for this because somebody's going to be smart enough and get a lawsuit together. Like, they really need to fix this issue. And I've been telling people about it, not getting fixed. I go to the offices, not getting fixed. So maybe if I scream about it on a podcast, somebody will finally do something about it, because it's one of those issues that is not hard to fix. It's just a bunch of lazy people not wanting to fix it, and a bunch of people going, that's not my job, that's facilities. Facilities, that's not